Good evening, you're watching the Indian Express and we're back with the 3 things you need to know about Bihar elections. Voting in the first phase concluded yesterday. 71 seats went to polls, and the final figure, the voting figure, is 54.26%, which is only marginally lower than the last elections figure of 54.75%. This, of course, has come amid the COVID-19 pandemic, and the Election Commission has called the turnout a vindication of its decision to hold the elections on time. However, those on the ground in Bihar have informed us, our correspondents have informed us, that COVID-19 is not being taken as seriously as it should in Bihar, and not just in terms of voting, even in other aspects, people's lives have gone pretty much back to normal. So we cannot say for sure how much of a factor has COVID-19 been on the turnaround. Now, moving on to the 3 things of today. The first and the most important development is that the Election Commission has cracked the whip in the Munger firing case. The EC has ordered the suspension of the SP Lipi Singh and the DM Rajesh Meena. It has also ordered a probe into the matter, and the inquiry is supposed to be completed in 7 days. What is significant here is that Lipi Singh is the daughter of senior JDU leader RCP Singh. Munger firing incident is from late night of October 26. One person had been killed in police firing at a group of devotees going to immerse Durga Puja idols. The police have maintained that they had merely fired in the air to disperse the crowd, and somebody from the crowd had fired back, in which the 25-year-old man was killed. But there has been widespread anger over the issue. Our correspondent Dipankar Ghosh had visited Munger, and he had reported that there's widespread anger and mourning over the incident in the town, and people had even been talking of boycotting elections, and there's a lot of anger against administration over the incident. The second thing we have for you today is that Nitish Kumar in his whole rallies has actually been asking for vote in Modi's name. Now, this shouldn't be all that remarkable, given that the two are fighting together, but for Nitish Kumar, it is a big deal. It is a turnaround and a clampdown. The JDU leader has always been very particular about maintaining that in Bihar, it is the JDU that is the senior partner and not the nationally much bigger BJP. In fact, in 2009 Lok Sabha elections and 2010 assembly polls, Narendra Modi, who was then the Chief Minister of Gujarat, did not campaign in Bihar at all, and many said this was at the behest of Nitish Kumar. In the 2010 elections, of course, Nitish had fought separately. He had fought with the RJD with the avowed aim of keeping the Sangh out. This time, we have seen Nitish calling Modi Yug Purush and saying that he would transform Bihar if NDA was voted to power again. The third thing we have for you today is that Tejasvi Yadav has claimed that there has been a security breach for him. His chopper was surrounded by a huge crowd of people, and the people got quite close to the leader. Tejasvi has some protection from the central government, and the crowd is actually not supposed to come that close to him. RJD leader Manoj Jha has claimed that he had written to the EC on October 21, as early as October 21, and demanded better security for Tejasvi Yadav, and they have claimed that the Bihar police, which is so quick to fire on devotees as in the case of Munger, has failed in its duty to provide adequate security to the leader of opposition, Tejasvi Yadav. This is all for today. Please keep watching the Indian Express. We'll be back with 3 things tomorrow.